Hello. So I've had a go at trying to take these photographs or the video of my of the scars. It didn't come out very well. It's not really worth posting it. It would probably only um, create some kind of impression that wouldn't be adequate. So I'm left in the same position that I can't really get anybody else to proof it. The brown mark that runs down the center, like a stocking, like when the ladies used to draw a stocking line on, but thicker. Um, that's quite apparent, but I've posted an image of that before. It went down like a lead balloon, so I don't really know what to say about that. But it's there. I'm happy to show people. I'm not shy. It took about 5 hours or 6 hours to upload 12 minutes of video, so I'm going to keep all these videos as short as possible. But I just want to speak a little bit about I spoke about the law and how I feel about um, what's been done, and I said that there were sort of other ways that you could look at it. Um, the law is where I put all the responsibility back onto my elders and the people who are around me and my guardians and those people who were there to protect me before I was wise enough and physically able enough to protect myself. The other paths, I have to take some responsibility for myself. So there's a feeling in me that I have died and I've separated from the mainstream, and I died when my penis was cut off, and that the family and the household I grew up in really was just a mental image of what I of a family. It's certainly not what my heart wanted or what I needed, but that could have been a result that what I was watching was the trauma of my own death in a way. So the relationship that I was living in was like watching me die, which is very, very sad. But I suppose as a mental image, it's either going to have been something projected by myself or a higher body that has projected it for me. That consciousness can't just die like that, especially in those sort of circumstances where somebody is innocent. I sort of feel these things a bit now because of the way the communication is that between myself and family. Um, and I've had certain other nightmares that would suggest that in some ways I wasn't really ever there. Uh, that maybe that's an attention thing. Maybe it's because my needs were secondary to three other people. That maybe that's sort of an overlying impression that I've been left with. So yes, that's that. Uh, I'm not dumbfounded. I'm actually the opposite of dumbfounded now. I'm still quite shocked, really. I wanted to throw up this afternoon when I was at the charity store. I felt really quite ill. I feel good now. I've eaten. Um, so yeah, as soon as it is, I suppose, balls out and get on a plane, son, which I will do. I'm trying to keep the date of leaving as vague as possible for everybody's sake, really. I won't certainly won't tell you when I'm leaving, but I will tell you when I get there. And hopefully I'll see you when I get there, Miss Melissa Bernard. Uh, yeah, so I hope you've all had a very good evening. Mine has been really, really slow. I couldn't even. I tried watching some BBC stuff whilst I was uploading the video, but it didn't work. My computer's too slow, so I've just sat in my room, um, being really bored. I had a conversation with a lady who's been trying to chat me up, whose name is. I should probably keep the name a secret. But I think she's got bored because I didn't have 150 euros. She's quite a good looking woman as well. Probably fake, but still. One can dream. Ivory Coast, know what I'm saying? Be lovely. So yeah, anyway, Melissa Bernard is obviously of the greater importance in my life at the minute, and her presence circulating around my face is um, sometimes comforting, sometimes disconcerting. The news media, crazy. I'll try and put up sort of a video where try and think of a way of putting up a video to explain the administration stuff a bit better, and try and put something up that I can show you with spoken words rather than having to actually do any visual stuff. The visual stuff I think I'm still going to find a bit tricky to do without. Or maybe I could use YouTube. But if you read through The Wall and you can break through the pathos of it to the actual um, administration of it, it's quite clear to see the letters subtly moving around and the events locking into event symmetries. These events can become a prison, so that's why we're all really careful what we say and what we do, because you can start cycles that can very quickly um, corrupt and destroy. So we all have to be very careful about what we say and what we do. And I can't be more profound and clear upon that. I can't tell you what accent to speak in, though, so really I don't know, but I suppose we speak with what works for us. But do be careful. Correct pronunciation is an explicit request. If you don't do it, it can go very, very bad. The tone of our voice, the words we use, control the emotions, and say please and thank you. Things are much better than if you tell somebody to, I don't know, if you use some offensive terms. Anyway, good night. I hope you'll sleep well. I'm going to go to bed. It is now 11:56 p.m. in the UK. I'm going to leave this uploading overnight and hope for better in the morning. And I will try tomorrow to put up a video about the admin. Okay, that's 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Good night. I love you, Melissa Bernard and Lily. I hope you're growing well, sleeping well, in all things that you should do well like a baby does. Peace. Good night.